Hey everybody, welcome to Clash of Clans. We are doing a little bit of a reverse order tonight because we currently only have, what is it now, 49 minutes left in war. So we are just doing Clash of Clans backwards, and then Clash Royale will be the next in our second hour. So if you're expecting Clash Royale, it is next hour. So let's go ahead and talk about what we're doing tonight here in Clash of Clans. Like I said, war is almost over, so we're going to finish up our war attacks. We currently are 5 stars down, so we're going to try and see if we can't take the lead in this final hour of war and come back and claim this victory. So if you've been paying attention to our war the last week or so, double XP and double loot is on, so we've been doing wars 24/7 to try and get all the loot and XP that we can, so we can finally get to clan level 10. But before we get into all of that, let's talk about what we did last Sunday on Lineage 2. So Lineage 2, we talked about dungeon rewards and all the different rewards that are required from each dungeon. So your extraction pit there in the middle is good for getting your herbs for potions. Your Adena vault is good for getting Adena, of course, which is the in-game currency. Your elite dungeon and is mainly going to be good for XP, as well as the Tower of Insolence, and then the Temple Guardian is like a combination of XP and loot. So that's what we talked about last Sunday on Lineage 2 in our live stream. So if you guys missed that episode, go back into the playlist and be sure to look for that. So, but as for tonight, it's Clash of Clans, and I haven't done any attacks at all. So I'm going to go ahead and get my army going. Looks like some people wanted golems. Let's see, hog riders. Nope, I already gave those up. So I got 2 attacks to do in 49 minutes here, so I'm going to have to do some boosting, and hopefully I can do better, because last war I was only able to 1-star these TH11s. This time I'm going to try and 2-star these, so this is number 2 that we're looking at now, and I'm going to currently start planning for this attack. So one thing I do not like about it already is it's you can see it's kind of like a pinwheel design. So the problem with that is I'm pretty much going to have to send my troops along an entire side of the battle, because otherwise if we put them like starting here, all they're going to do is they're just going to follow this pinwheel pattern into here instead of just going straight in. So we got to try and funnel our troops appropriately so they can get to this town hall and Eagle artillery as fast as they can. So I'm probably going to start somewhere on this side would be my best guess. So yeah, it's gonna be difficult, because unless you're a 3-star specialist and have been doing this really good for a long time, it's really hard to get 2 stars on a TH11. So let's go ahead and get, if anybody needs a golem, go ahead and request it now, because otherwise I'm going to be getting rid of it. And hopefully soon, in the next week or so, we can get back to our Road to Legend League, because currently I'm only about 240 trophies away from getting that legendary league under my belt, and that's the highest league currently that you can be in the game. So I'm trying desperately to get there for you guys so we can talk about it on our show coming soon. So let's go ahead and queue up my war army. Anybody need a golem? Let's see. Some hog riders. No, Carnell just needs hog riders. So golem is 30. So let me get hog riders for her, and then we'll go ahead and make our army there. So boom, boom, boom. And I think Hanger is still waiting on. Nope, I can't give him any more troops. So he's gonna have to re-request again. So let's go ahead. I don't need these balloons. I don't need these witches. I do need the Valk. Do I need a golem? Let's see. What do I use? Do not need the golem. So he's gone. Bye-bye as well. So those 2 Valks is the only ones I will keep. Let's quick train. Let's make these happen. Go ahead and boost these troops so we can get them done really fast. We'll boost them, and after right before we go into the first battle, we'll go ahead and boost our heroes so they can be up and going again. Let's see, we're going to need giants in rage for our castle troops, so let's request those now. Giants in rage. And one thing that I just got recently is I finally unlocked the max level giant, so I've been using those in my raids. So you can see these guys here. Where are they at? Let's see, train troops. So there's the stats. Oops, I don't want to make one. I want to see it. So there's the stats for the level 8 giant, currently max in the game. And they do really well. I would say they do better than what golems do, because golems are pretty much just good at taking damage, and that's all they can do. But giants can actually put out damage as well as take it, so they can get through walls when your wall breakers fail to bust through the wall. Your giants can be like a secondary backup to the wall breaker, so keep that in mind. And let's see. So before we get started too much, let's welcome everybody to the channel tonight. Looks like we have Janet was first, so Janet, do you have a wish for me? Go ahead and throw it in there. Looks like Hanger 27's here. Good to have you here, as well as Kai Brown, Miss Sharo, Mike as well. So a lot of good folks here tonight. So Hanger 27, I don't know if that's Hanger from Clash of Clans or Hanger from Fortnite, but it's good to have you here. So the Stinkpot Show takes a quarter of the space. Well, I had it the other way. Is it really? What are you guys watching it on? Is it really small? I can definitely make it bigger. Let's see here. Boom, boom. I'll unlock it. If you guys like it bigger, just let me know, and we'll see what we can do to accommodate you. So for now, I'll just take it right up to there, and that should be bigger. I don't know if it stretches it too much, but there we have it. That better? I guess just normal. Well, normal is pretty small, so I do have to stretch it regardless. So let's see what else I can do it, change it to. Yeah, we'll shrink it just a little bit. There, that should be good, right? Is that good for you guys? You guys should be able to see everything that's going on now. Perfect. So I'll leave it at about right there. Let me stretch it just a teeny bit. And well, let me stretch it this way and see if there's more screen space. Nope, that's the screen there. That's the edge. How's that? I guess that'll work. Unless you guys complain some more, so. But just keep in mind, when we actually do battles, I can actually zoom in like this. So when the battles are going on, I will be able to zoom in on the screen. It's just this is totally zoomed out right now, so that'll probably help when I zoom away and zoom in during the battles. Of course, when I'm doing my own battles, I'm not going to be able to zoom while that's going on so much, because I'm going to be... Yeah, iPhone X does have a long display, but yeah, that's pretty much it. So the reason why I had to crop it is because I had to take out the little notch for the cameras that they work around in games. So that's why I originally had to work around it. But anywho, let's get back to war talk here. So, alright, so we have, looks like Hanger needs some more, and there's his Quake, and looks like he needs some archers as well. We'll give those puppies up. And I think my other army troops are going right now. Let's see. Yeah, so since I'm boosting, if nobody's giving him that archer, then we'll give him at the end. So another thing to note is on my builder base, I finally got to the builder base level 7. And I've gotten everything in the game except for a couple structures left to get. We'll go ahead and get one of them now. I get another Tesla. Go ahead and build that sucker there, and that's going to take what, 30 minutes to complete. So I'll go ahead and boost so that can get done faster. So then that'll be done really quick now that it's boosting. So I know, Mike, everything costs money. We can't just buy everything top notch that I need for my stream, so it's all in moderation. So I'm doing the best I can with the equipment that I have, but a green screen is in the plan. It's just once I get my studio set up, it's probably not going to happen until then. So, but thanks for the advice. Alright, so let's, while we wait for the builder base to go, trust me, if you know anything about me in real life, I am a huge planner when it comes to this stuff. So if I'm not doing anything, I promise you it's in the plan, but I'm not made of money. And I know green screens are cheap, but I just don't have the space right now to put up a green screen because we have a family that lives back here and we can't just have a studio set up all the time. So that's why I said whenever I get my studio set up, that can be permanently my Stinkpot Shack Show home. Once we get that all squared away, then you'll see things a lot different. So until then, thank you very much. Yeah, I always try to keep that happiness sign in the background. Choose happiness. It looks like it's a little off today. There, I get it all the way in. Bam, choose happiness. Thanks, AJ, for the comment. So, alright, so let's see here. It's been a warm day today, hasn't it? It's like 75 degrees here in Indiana, and it's still February, so I still hope some snow comes our way because I'm not ready for spring. When it's winter, it needs to snow. If it's not going to snow, they just need to change it to like Spring Eve or something, because I hate it when it's cold, but I love it when it's cold and snow on the ground. So alright, 6 more weeks of winter, yep. So MJW Studio, welcome to the channel. I am Stinkpot, and this is your Stinkpot Shack Shows. So just remember that whether you're watching this live or on the replay, please help us promote a safe and respectful atmosphere for everyone that's enjoying our show tonight. So, and also another good bit of news is right above me here. We have COC TV. He's holding on to his very last bit of health. So if you haven't hit that subscribe button, go ahead and do so now, and your name will appear up there if you're the lucky subscriber to get up there, and you will be the next stream boss that everyone that you know, talks to this channel with, they'll have to compete and try and get their name up there. So just one more subscriber should do it, and you'll see your name up there. So good luck to whoever's ready to defeat our stream boss. COC TV 12 has had his name up there for about 6 weeks now, so it's a good way to advertise and say, hey, look, I'm famous. So there you go. Good luck. Let's see. So we should have close to our army being ready. Yeah, we're almost there now. Probably, yeah, about less than a minute we'll be able to do our attack. And we have level 8 giants in our clan castle. So we'll go ahead and see if we can't get things going here in just a moment. I'm going to give, if it hasn't been done already, I'll give Hanger his last archer that he needs. Yeah, he needs one more. So I'll just wait for these archers to pop up here, and then we'll get on with our attacks tonight. So let's see, we're probably down to like 30 minutes now left in the war, aren't we? 35 minutes, yeah, so 35 minutes. So by the time this war is over, we'll be almost done with our live stream here. We'll have about 10 minutes to spare after war is over to talk about everything that went right and wrong during the war. So let's see here. I need to give Hanger his last archer. There it is. And now let's check our own army. We're almost there. Ooh, I think I have too many Valks. I do. Do I have enough bowlers? Did I do it? Okay, 260. There we go. So 13 bowlers and 6 Valks is normally what I go with 5 healers, 10 giants, and then I have giants in my CC, so I really have like 17 giants. And then 6 wall breakers and 2 archers for cleanup. So spell wise, do I have everything? No, I need some spells. So typically I rock, let's see, 2-2-1. So I need to change my spells to 2-2-1. Get rid of that rage, and this should have the room for it now. Bam, there we go. So 2-2-1, and then 1 poison, and then should have a rage in here. So I really have 3 rage. 2 heals, 1 jump, and 1 poison. So, alright, so let's go ahead and start planning. Do I have all my heroes up? Grand Warden is up, the Archer Queen is up, and the Barbarian King is up. So let's scout number 2, and once I calm down my fears and get ready, then we can finally do this attack here. So, alright, so like I said, I'm going to plan on going on this side here, because the important things you want to take out first is going to be the Archer Queen and then the Eagle Artillery, and then after that you hope and pray you can get to this town hall. So that's why the second star is so hard to get when you're doing TH11 attacks, because you know, getting to the Eagle Artillery is usually easy enough, but do you have enough army strength to get that town hall, especially when we have 2, let's see, what level are they? Yeah, 2 fully maxed Inferno towers waiting for me. So that's what's going to make this difficult, because you can see the design of the base. It's pretty, you know, those compartments are long ways. So if I'm coming in this way, they might go in these compartments here on the outside and not jump into the town hall at all. So what I'm going to try to do to alleviate that is I'm going to use a wall breaker to bust this first wall here, and then you can see it's pretty tight right here. So if I put my jump spell right on this elixir storage, it should extend into this Eagle Artillery compartment, and I'm hoping that my whole army will funnel into the TH, because the circle is also going to be big enough where it's going to, you know, allow the troops to go here, or it's going to allow the troops to go there. So that's going to be the real X factor on this battle, is where do the troops go. But before I can do that, I've got to clear out this area, and I've got to clear out this area so the bowlers just don't go that way. We want them to go straight into the town hall from this spot here where that cannon is. If they don't, I am in trouble, and I'm probably only going to get a 1 star. So that's what we're looking at, guys, for this attack. If you have any thoughts to the contrary, if you're looking at that and hearing this attack and saying, Stinkpot, that's the worst attack ever, why are you trying such a thing? Let me know now. But otherwise, this is my plan for this attack, and we will see how it goes. So we have a level 40 Archer Queen to contend with, a level 32 Barbarian King. Not so concerned about the Barbarian King, and probably have a Grand Warden somewhere around here. Where's he at? Yeah, Grand Warden level 11, which Grand Wardens on defense are like nothing to worry about at all. Like 5 archers could take it out, so it's not that big of a deal. I'm not too worried, because it's the rate of fire on the Grand Warden is so slow that is why it's so easy to take him down. So yeah, MJ Studio, I've seen you. I think you've been in here before asking us to subscribe. So hopefully, how long have you been a YouTuber, MJ? Let's see here. Okay, I'm trying to get confident about this attack. About this attack. So I'm going to send in a couple giants here, because another thing to remember about the Eagle Artillery is I have 260 housing space. Well, once I have deployed 180 housing space worth of troops, that is when this Eagle Artillery is going to wake up and start firing. So I have to be really selective on the amount of troops I put out initially, because each hero is worth 25 housing space in regards to this. So wow, 1 year, man. Congratulations. It's good to have a veteran YouTuber here. So welcome to the show. I've been doing this since last August, so I guess about 6 or so months for me. So it's definitely a job, and you have to enjoy doing it. Otherwise, you know, don't get into the business, because if you're thinking you're going to make a quick buck, you are wrong. You're not going to be like PewDiePie or any of those other people. You're not going to be making millions overnight. It's going to take years of dedication to get anywhere, and it should be all about fun and all about building your community, number one. So congrats and good luck to all our fellow YouTubers out there. So MJ, one quick question. Why did you pick YouTube over Twitch? Because those two seem to be the most popular services right now. So why did you pick YouTube? Alright, so let's see here. Let's see what's going on here. Oh, everybody's wondering what I'm going to. Live streaming now. Didn't mean to ignore you. I feel like Dory right now, because I can't type as fast as I talk. Yeah, that's a good answer, MJ. That's kind of how I got into it. Basically, the reason why I got into it, and it's gonna sound bad, but I got into it because I've watched a lot of YouTubers, and I always think, you know, I could probably do better than that. I could probably do better than that. Not saying, hey, they're not very good. It's just, you know, I have a pretty good confidence in myself, so that's like, hey, let's give this a shot, and if it doesn't work, then you can quit after like a month. But you know, I was surprised how many people started watching me, and I'm like, hey, just keep this going as long as you can, as long as you're having fun. You know, that's really what matters in the end. So alright, I'm finally got the courage, and let's hit this attack button and see what we can do here. So 260, got a full army, got full spells, got a full clan castle, and full heroes. So I'm going to cancel this and take one last peek to make sure I know where I'm going with my army here. Let's see, so I'm going to funnel the left, funnel the right, wall break the middle, and hope for the best. So what I'm probably... I don't know where to put the queen walk, because the queen walk, that's interesting. If I put the queen walk here, she's just going to go into this little compartment here and bust out all these buildings, and so then she's probably never going to make her way back over here. Same thing if I drop her over here, she's just going to come down this way instead of going in the direction I want. So what I'm probably going to have to do is I'm probably going to have to drop a giant first initially, wall break that, and let's see, yeah, wall break out of the range of this wizard tower, so maybe wall break right there, and if I can get a hole busted in, then I can start funneling the left and the right, and then hopefully send in my queen last. I don't know. So we have a, let's just go for it and see what happens. I mean, there's nothing we can do about it at this point, honestly. So we're just going to give it our good old best try. And here we go. Alright. And so hard pressing this attack button, guys. If you've never been in a clan war before, all the pressure mounting up on, you know, not disappointing everybody. And now I have to not disappoint in front of you guys. So there's a lot of pressure to do well. And here we go. So if I don't talk so much during this battle, it's because I'm either mad about my performance or I'm just concentrating. So let's see what happens here. Alright, so I said I was going to drop a giant and wall break it. Let's see if I can't get this done. So giant and wall break. Did that work? Got it. So I did that successfully. Now we'll get a couple giants in here. We'll get the funnels going there. And a couple giants here and get a couple going there. The whole point is we just want to clear this out so when I drop the queen, she won't go to the side here. That's the whole thing we're trying to avoid. So now we should be able to get the queen in there, and we are going to make sure she doesn't die. So a good rage spell. Once that cannon goes down, her health should be good. So there's that. And notice we do not have the Eagle Artillery activated at this point, so that's good. So now I can drop my jump spell right there, and now I'm going to send in the rest of my army and see if we can't get things going, because now everybody is alerted, the Eagle Artillery, and now we just got to get them in to this core here. Let's see. And there comes the CC, so we got to kill them. Now we got to really move. We got to get to that town hall. We got to get that sucker down. Now that is gone, so now what we want to focus on is getting to... Oh crap, now we're in trouble. So we got to get 10%, and the CC troops are still up. So now it's going to be up to the Queen to get this last 8%, and I have one heal spell and some abilities left, so we'll see if we can't get this done. Come on, Queen, we got to get to that 50%, or this is going to be a lost war attack. And she's going up to 45. We will at 46. The dragon is on 47. Come on, get there. 48. And let's heal her up. We're at 49, but now she has to deal with that dragon, so I don't know if she's going to get it. Gonna be close. Get that Grand Warden for the 50. There it is, guys. 2 stars. That's all we wanted to do. It's so hard to get that 3rd star. So now what we're gonna do is just deploy these last 2 archers here to get some final damage, because total destruction is all about you want to get as high as destruction points as you can get. You can see I'm at 54%, 55. So I probably should have put in those archers a little bit early, but I don't know if you can tell, but my heart is beating so fast, because that's just crazy. I mean, I had to really work to get that 2 stars, so it was a good attack. So it looks like everything's done, and there it is. There's our 2 stars there. And now we are 3 stars down. Well, actually, no, we are 1 star down. Looks like someone cleaned battle number 8 for us. Looks like Zoid went in there and cleaned that up. Let's take a replay on that and see how he did. He is a TH9, I believe. Yeah, so TH9 against TH9. We'll speed it up so you guys can watch it a little bit faster. And so what he did is he quaked the core so he wouldn't have to wall break it. And he's just going to put a golem in. And he hopefully, yeah, he's going to use some wizards to take out the CC, and then he's going to drop wall breakers to break that outer wall. So now he has a nice little core, open area to the core. The problem is, will they go to the middle or will they funnel to the left and the right? But so far, looks like enough wizards went into the middle, and he has destroyed the core now. And now it's just a matter of, does he have enough army to finish the job? So you got some Valks out here that are really working the outside, and we'll just follow them because they're his main offensive weapon at this point. So that's going to be good. And I see he usually does a hog attack, but he hasn't been able to get that 3rd star with the hog attack, so it looks like he switched to more wizards and more Valks on this run. And now that seemed to have paid off, because the Queen is all that's left and the King up there, and they are just cleaning up this base real nice. So that's going to be a 3 star for him. So bam. So alright, wow, let's catch up with our chatters, because that was a pretty intense moment for myself. Let's see, what do we have here? Stinkpot, hey Keandre is in our clan. He is known as Percival. So, Percival, are you ready for the next attack, man? You going to be able to get both attacks in this time? Just let me know in chat, and we'll go from there. So, looks like, Jennifer, welcome to the channel. Ear infection? Who's sick? Let's see. Oh, Andrew, okay. So, one of your kids has got an ear infection. That sounds horrible. Hope he feels better. So, everybody give a nice little prayer out to Andrew out there in Pike County land, and wish him well. So everyone else, it looks like Mike is busy doing the moderation there. So MJW is from England, so it's really late, but thank you for the compliment, MJ. So what day? There you go. So so Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Sundays is when I generally do it, but that's going to be late for you, MJ, because I think you're at least 5 hours ahead of me. I'm in Central Time Zone, so let's see, what time is it now? It is 7 o'clock here, so it's probably after midnight for you. What is it, 2 a.m. your time, MJ? So, wow, watching it from the ER, so getting some exposures. I hope he has earbuds in, or you're going to annoy a lot of people there. So yeah, 5 hours. Let's see, 5 hours, 7 hours. Yeah. So wow, good to have you here, MJ. I appreciate you staying up late. So let's get back to this, and we have 20 minutes left. Let's see how they are. Oh, I gotta get my next army going. I gotta boost these heroes because we are running out of time in war to get this last attack in. So we'll go ahead and boost our heroes. We'll go ahead and make another army. And let's see, we'll request the same amount of troops, and I think we're going to use the same army because that's what I'm most comfortable with. I'm really getting good at this army anyway. So let's see, we have we need all the stars we can get. I can't guarantee. Oh crap. 2 stars. Alright. So it looks like Hanger is going to go 3 and I'm going to go 1. So we have a potential for getting 4 more stars. But like I said, as I just said in chat, 2 stars is never a guarantee for any TH11 attack. So hopefully we come out with at least 2 stars. Let's check the total damage. We currently have 75.8% and they have 86.6%. So we really need to win via stars as opposed to try and win the tie on total destruction there. So really number 1 and number 3 are our best places to get stars. Maybe 8. Let's see. Let me see if he even maybe Mad Scientist is the only one that has it. Let's check. Yeah, Hanger's got it. Hanger me. I have level 8 giants. So I really need the highest level giant as I can for war here. So let's go ahead and camp Parth. If you're listening, man, I do appreciate the level 7 giants, but for war I want to get as much as I can, as high as I can. So let's see here if I can't get level 8 giants for war. Because if you know anything about our clan, we usually have a rule that says when you're requesting donations, you can't be too picky about what level they are, because that does not allow our lower town halls to donate if someone's always requesting high level troops. So what we do is say, okay, unless you're in war, you can't, request specific troops. So there we go. No worries. Alright, so we're going to gear up and see what we can do here. Let's take a look at our number 1 and see how difficult it's going to be. So, wow. Oh, man. This is why I can't guarantee 2 stars, because this is what you call a donut base. A donut base is where you have the town hall and the Eagle Artillery in the middle, and you can see the outside of the square is pretty hollow. So it's called a donut base because generally when troops get in here, they just start taking out all the stuff, and then they just go follow, and then they don't go into these areas because the walls are in the way, so they just keep going around and around like a donut. So that's why they call them donut base, because it's really hard to get your troops into that core to take things out. So yeah, I'm wondering. I'm gonna have to use my jump spell right there probably, and I'm gonna have to pick one of these corners. So if I can bust this first wall, yeah, it's gonna have to be either the left or the right side, because if I go at the bottom, I can bust the first wall no problem. But then, if you guys know anything about spells in this game, your quick spell and your jump spell has a radius of 8 tiles. So if we count 8, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 8 is probably about the smack dab middle of that Eagle Artillery. So if I try to drop a jump spell right there, it's going to allow me to jump over this second and third wall, but the jump spell isn't long enough to allow me to jump this fourth wall into the town hall. So that's what I'm worried about going from that direction. And also going from that direction, I would have 2 Inferno Towers firing at me at the same time once I got into this compartment right here. So that poses a problem. But then going from the left or the right, the biggest problem is, okay, once you clear out all this mess right here, it's really hard to get your troops to go straight in. So they're either going to peel off down here and up here, but it's really hard to get them in. So I don't know what to do really. Probably the only thing I can do is save my Barbarian King and let the rest of the army do its work. And then if, at that point, if there's a clear path to the town hall, you can send in your Barbarian King late and hope that he'll get in there. Another tactic is I could take out my jump spell entirely, use 4 quakes on that and blow that whole area away just like Zoid did, but if I do that, that's going to sacrifice some other spells I need. Let's take a look at that though. So if I go and make 4 spells, I'll have 7 left. So I will have 1, 2, 4, 6. And well, let's cut this down. Let's just cancel all this for now and see what we got. See how that's going to look. So I got 2 healing spells, 1 and 2 rage, and if I make 4 quakes, that's going to make me 11 right there. So I'm going to have 2 heals, 2 rage, and then I'll have, actually, I can make a, could cancel one of these rage spells here and give me a poison, and then when I request, and then I have a rage in here, so that would give me 1 rage. That would give me 2 rage, 2 heals, 4 quakes, and 1 poison. Let's consult with the experts here. So, hanger for donut base on 1. Should I use jump to get to core or for quake? Let's see what he has to say, because Hanger is really good at using the Valkyrie attack. And let's make sure I'm not running out of time on war. Okay, so we have 12 minutes left in war, so we have plenty of time here. Let's see what he has to say, because I really need some expert advice. So if there's any expert 3-star Clash of Clanners out there, and you know the answer to my question, feel free to talk in the in live chat here and offer me some advice, because I really need to make sure I get 2 stars on this number 1, because I barely got it on that last attack, and I need to be more confident going into this one. So here's the base here. So what we're trying to do is prevent our army from going to the top and the bottom. So it's going to be easy to also, I got cannons on this side, so I may not even want to start on that side. How many cannons are on this side? 2. So this might, but that's a okay, that's single Inferno Tower there versus multi. So I think this is still going to be the better side to come in at. Oh, I am not good at airdropping troops. You can't, Mike, you can't airdrop troops right on top of the town hall. There's no space to drop them in. There has to be like a, let me show you what I'm talking about. So whenever you tap on any area, you tap on anything, you'll see this little that kind of invisible wall. See the white when I tap on a building? It shows that white, what is it called? I don't know, but it's called, that shows you where the holes are in the bases. So basically there are no holes in this base, so you can't drop in this gap, because technically there's no holes to drop into. So yeah, let me see if I can't show you what I'm talking about here. So if I go into edit mode and show you, yeah, I can show you one of my bases here. So here's what we're talking about when we're talking about dropping. So you see all these holes right here? When I tap on troops, I could drop them in here in between these 2 Teslas, because you can obviously see that hole there. But if I were to put something right here, see, it'll close that hole right up. See what I'm saying? So now I just have this little spot here where I could drop troops into. But typically you're not going to see that on your war bases, because they designed them pretty smartly. So if we go back into edit mode here, I do not believe there was any holes. Yeah, see, there's no holes. It looks like those are holes there, but it's really not, because as long as you have 2 spaces wide anywhere, it's not going to be an actual hole. So that's how they designed this base in mind. See, 2 tiles all across here, and that's why there's no holes. So I know, man, I know you're joking, but I also know you don't know this game very well. So just in case anyone didn't know that, now you know. So there we have it. Let's see what Hanger says. So I think either will work well. Jump would take less space. Yeah, that's true. Jump would take less space. But the problem with jump is if I have to send the Barbarian King late, my jump spell is only going to last, where is it at? It's only going to last 1 minute. So if the Barbarian King is not jumping through there within 1 minute of me placing that spell down, that jump spell will go away. But if I have the Quake there, that hole it will blow will always be there. So that's one advantage. I think I'm just going to stick with my Quake. But I do lose a rage spell when I do that. So maybe I should just drop a heal and pick up another rage, because I think I'm really going to need that more so, especially the way I'm doing a queen walk. So let's see, we'll have 3 rages for Quake. I think that's going to have to work for me. And then 1 healing spell and 1 poison. So that's what we'll rock. We'll try this. And Hanger is going to go now. So he's going to attack, and then right after his attack, guys, I'm going to do my final attack. So it looks like everybody's ready to go. My heroes are up. Let's check out Hanger attack number 3, and then I will attack number 1. We're trying to pull off an upset to this win, and here goes Hanger now. His final attack. If he does well, that will definitely take the pressure off of me. So let's hope he does well here. So here he goes, starting off with a Go-Wiz attack. Golem and Wizard to funnel out all these unnecessary buildings that are just a distraction for your army. And then he's going to send in his Valks. And then, well, now he's drawn out the troops. He's doing a Quake that crushed all 3 of those walls. That was an excellent tactic here. And now he's got a poison out. But look at the heroes are kind of going the wrong way here. So hopefully, it's not looking good for getting into that core. The Valks are way down here, and nobody's going in the middle. So this is not looking good for a 2-star attack at all. So hopefully they will divert, but it's not looking good for diverting. So this is what I was talking about. The most feared thing you have to worry about with a donut base is this happening. You can see the troops are going all the way around, and they ignored his hole that he blew there. And that's what I'm afraid is going to happen on my attack. See, now the queen's finally making her way back. If she be able to get it? I don't know. This is going to be interesting now, because she barely has enough health, and she's got a crossbow to deal with. So I don't think she's going to have enough health to get that town hall down. And it's going to be a very high percentage 1-star attack, because she has already used her ability, and unfortunately that's what we end up with. So not going to be able to get to that 2nd star. So now we are all tied up on war, and now he's just using his last 4 remaining archers to get the last bit of total destruction that he can get. So yeah, that's what we're looking at, guys. So if they don't attack anymore, I will have to at least get a 1-star to pull us into the lead here. Let's see, and they still got 1 guy that hasn't. They have 2 guys in the top 6, or 3 guys that have not attacked. From the look of it, their number 6 guy, he can only do a 2-star 59%. What bases do they have available to us? So they can drop as low as number 6 to get a star. They probably are going, if they're going to do any attacks, I would say they would focus right on that. Wow, I was 3-starred. That hardly ever happens at all. But that's what happened there. And so yeah, if they're going to attack again, I would expect them to attack the easiest base they can get for a star, which is going to be number 4, because that's the only base they can attack where they can get 2 stars. So we're at 5 minutes left in war now. So good job, Hanger. You did enough, my friend. And now let's look at total destruction. So now we are tied 24 all. Total destruction is at 83.8 to their 86%. So if I don't get any stars, I have to get at least a high enough percentage to pull us ahead on total destruction, because that would be a tiebreaker. And then at that point, we would have to pray they do not attack, because if they get one more star, that's going to spell trouble for us. So let's go ahead and make sure my army is ready to go. We got 260 there. We got 11 there. And we're full here. Sorry guys, you might see me do this a lot, but I quadruple and double check my army as often as I can. It looks like my heroes are up and ready to go. So since we're running out of time here, we only have 4 minutes left to get this attack off. Let's go ahead and start studying it and make sure. I'm pretty sure this left hand side here is where I want to go. The only problem I'm worried about is the queen walk, because the most dangerous thing to a queen is going to be these cannons, because they do an incredible amount of damage. So as soon as I drop her, I'm going to have to put a rage on her. So that's going to use one of my rages right away, because those double cannons are going to eat her health alive, even with 5 healers on her. So that's going to be a problem initially. And then I'm going to have to work on clearing out these side troops once again. And once I have enough cleared, I will wall break right there. And then initially I'll probably quake right there to get that out of the way, so I don't have to worry about that later. And let's let everybody know we're going. So alright, let's see. Do the same. If I do the same thing as last time, we should be alright. But I don't know, guys. It's going to be interesting. So here we go. Our final attack. Got full heroes, full armies, full spells, and now my heart is already racing, getting up for this last attack here. So here we go, guys, into our final attack. Alright, Stinkpot. Alright, let's do it, Stinkpot. You got this, bud. Alright, here we go. Our final attack here. We're going to drop our queen initially now and get the oh crap, wow, almost ruined the queen right off the bat. Those bombs were right there waiting for me, but I haven't had to use the rage. But once that queen gets over here, I'm gonna have to rage. Yeah, I'm gonna have to rage right now to kill their queen. And let's get these. Oh crap, did I mistime that? Okay, now let's get these guys going, get these bowlers going. Make sure they get in there, and now we will drop our quake right there. Alright, so there's that. Drop everybody else. We'll poison their CC. And now let's hope we get everybody in here now. Here we go. Now I'm really sweating. Here we go. We'll rage everybody. Get them going. Come on, guys. Get in there and take that out. Jump in that rage. Let's go. We only have one more rage spell, guys. We've got to get in here. We've got to get in here and take that town hall out. Take it out. You can do it. Oh, this is going to be close. They're not getting it. We'll use our warden ability. There goes the town hall. Now we got to get 10% more and we are good. Come on, Queen. Do your thing. We need it. We definitely need it, Queenie. 7% to go. The Giants are still going strong, but the Eagle Artillery is up, so that's problematic. 6%, 5%. And now we're going to have to activate the Queen ability. 48, come on, 2% more. That's all we need. That's all we need. Oh, this is going to be close. Oh, Queen is going down 49%. And now the Eagle Artillery is on her. Oh, come on, come on, come on. Get, thank God, thank God. Oh wow, we finally got that, because the problem is I wasn't going to be able to get any percentage anywhere because they got their defenses littered, so I can't drop these archers hardly anywhere without them getting attacked. Maybe right here? Yeah, we can drop the archers right there, but the Eagle Artillery is going to be on it. So we got 2 more stars, so that is another good attack. We're just going to let those 2 archers finish their job there. So let's take a sigh of relief and welcome everybody that's joined our channel. So we have Taz the Gamer here in the channel. We have Eager. Welcome to the channel as well as Dibbin and Sing. And one thing to point out to all you new people is COC TV right above me. He's barely hanging on with a thread of health, 25 health to go. So if you want your name to appear up here, hit that subscribe button. Hit that bell notification so whenever we go live, you are notified that we are live, and your name will be the new stream boss if you hit the subscribe button for me. So I appreciate everybody that's been here tonight, helping us. Hopefully that locked in our victory. Let's see, we have 0 seconds left, and there goes Mad Scientist. And now we are ahead by 2 stars, guys. This is the final attack, and that is a war win for Late for Supper, everybody. Congrats to them. 28 stars, 25. We were at the beginning of this hour, we were down by 5 stars, and thanks to Hanger, thanks to Mad Scientist and myself, we were able to get some stars, as well as Zoid cleaning up number 8. So very nice job to all our teamwork. If you guys are interested in joining our clan, you can do so by joining Late for Supper, all one word. There's our hashtag right there to the right of Late for Supper. It's 8RU2CQOY. That's how you find us. You can also come up here and go to the chat and hit clan tab and type in Late for Supper, all one word. Hit that search button. Oh, I typed later for supper. Later or supper. So type in late for supper. And there we are. We are the second one on the list. The clan level 9 is the one you're looking at. That is going to be me, Titan 1 level, and everyone else listed there. So we are closed for, or invite only for war. So all you have to have is 200 trophies, which isn't a whole lot at all. So there you have it. Whew. That was a great war. Thanks for the help. And if you're not really a war person, guys, we still have lots of things to do for you, because like I said, we showed you builder base earlier, which doesn't involve war, and so you really get 2 bases you get to work on. And in addition to that, they've recently added clan games, so we are working on that, which all that is like a quest based system. So if I tap on this, like currently this is the one I'm working on, so I have to collect 24 stars from versus battles within that time slot there. So I have 12 more hours to do it. It's not going to be a problem. I'll get that done. And then you can hit this clan tab to see how everyone is doing. And so far you can max out at 3,000 points. Each person can contribute to the clan. So you can see we got a couple people already maxed out at 3,000. I got a little bit more to go. And then based upon how many total points the clan gets, you have this reward system. These books are the best items in game, and the only way you can acquire them is buying them with real money or getting involved with an active clan like Late for Supper and acquiring them through clan games. So we currently already have 1 book locked in, and we're trying to get this level 6 tier of rewards so we can get another book, because those are the best things in game right now, guys. So come on and join us, and let you guys know what we're doing here. So like I said, we pulled off another stellar victory. We've won the last 3 out of our last 4, I believe. Let's look at the log and see what it shows here. So we'll go to our clan war logs. Actually 1, 2, 3, 4. So we've won 4 out of the last 5. So we've had real good teamwork lately, and we're going to keep on pushing 24/7 wars. The next war is going to start in 25 minutes. We go ahead and type that. War starts in 25 minutes. So there we have that. And Alright, so go ahead and queue up my next army, get them ready for another battle. And so if you guys are hanging on for Clash Royale, what we're going to do now is we are going to take a quick little break, and we will come back at 7:50 Central Time. So what we're going to do tonight in Clash Royale, guys, is we're just going to get in here and have a whole bunch of fun, because there's a new magic archer that's been added to the game. So that is the only card I currently do not possess. So we're just going to do a whole bunch of challenges, a whole bunch of whatever, you know, we can do, and just have a fun hour in Clash Royale. So if you're interested in that game, we will be starting that in 15 minutes promptly at 7:50 p.m. Central Standard Time in the U.S. So thanks for being a part of our show tonight for a Clash of Clans. And if this is all you're doing tonight, we will see you Thursday for Art of Conquest. So see you in 15, guys. Thanks for watching.